Well, welcome to Random and Desperate. Now today's video, we're going to concentrate on the beach part of Lloret de la Mar, if I've said it right again. I'll get it right eventually. I'm dyslexic, by the way, so I can never remember certain names of certain places. I always say it wrong. I know where I mean, but we're in Spain. Now this is where all the Brits love to go. The Spanish Riviera, as they call it. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at the sandy beaches. Oh, you've got all the restaurants all around here. You've got a lovely beach all over Spain. Look at the hillside up there. Maybe just look round here. Check this out over here. All the beaches. So what the idea is today, we're going to walk all the way to the bottom there, probably to the end of the cliffs, and then and just there, if you just look that way, that's where all the clubs and the nightclubs, where all the youngsters bop away in the discos all night long. But check this beach out. That's what the castle over there. Check that castle out. Now let me just tell you, folks, now in round here there's over 130 hotels dotted round these beaches and can accommodate over 30,000 tourists. Wow, that is some achievement. And a lot of people who come here are Brits and they are German as well. But there's a lot of things going on at the moment, especially around Spain. Apparently English people are not welcome round here. They've got a thing, what I've read in the newspaper, and it's going on all over around here, that they want the English out. Why is that it? I don't know. Yes, we don't behave ourselves, generally speaking, and we do buy up all the property around it, what makes the house prices and the flats around here more expensive for Spanish people. So you can get why there's a bit hostility around here. But it is what it is. But you imagine if we didn't, as a country, as a nation, didn't go to these places, what would it be like? This place would be deserted. The amount of money, the amount of euros, what are changing hand, left, right and centre. Now what I know, check that boat just coming in over there. What I want to know, folks, is what you think about that. Is it just a temporary thing, or will it get worse? Do they want English people to bring our money, to spend our money on golden nectar and souvenirs and knickknacks, and spend it in the restaurants and spend it in the cafes and the hotels, giving people jobs? Am I right or am I wrong? Because without the British tourists, without us coming here every year and enjoying this little holiday, beach holiday, what would this place be like? But don't get me wrong, it is absolutely beautiful. There's no doubt about it, especially the beach. And this is voted the 5th best place to go for us Brits. Most people like to go to Benidorm, but it's similar Benidorm in its way as an old bit and as a new bit, and it has a lush beach. So what we're going to do now, we're going to carry on all the way to the bottom there and have a look and see what experience we can have in this beautiful town or city of Spain. Well, folks, it's absolutely packed out. So it's not the bestest day with the weather situation. It is overcast, but it's still warm and it's still beautiful, and it's a break from the hustle and bustle of everyday life in where I live, which is in Manchester. But when you go to these places, it's the same stuff all the time. It is bars, restaurants and knickknacks shops. Look at that graffiti. I'm a bit obsessed with graffiti around here. I'm just shocked to me that a European country, a well-known beauty spot is not being cleaned and looked after, especially when we're paying the city tax of 40 quid. I think we should start charging, in our beautiful country of the UK, start charging tourist tax, called a rip-off tax. Well, but there's lots of families, there's lots of adventures. It is a popular place, don't get me wrong. It's not as popular as the main centre of Spain, which is Benidorm, but at least it having a bit of relax, something different. But it has changed over the years, folks. This used to be the place to go years ago. It used to be the club centres and things like that, but because of what's happening in the world, where money is short, where times are changing, hostilities are getting worse all over the country, and people are watching their pocketbook. They are watching what they spend on a day-to-day basis, and you won't believe it, especially the amount of people which are spending all their money around here. Looks like there's a bit of action around here. Don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. Now, if you ever meet the Spanish police, give them respect. They're not like that flims and flamsy British police. They are more stricter. If they ask you to do something, you do it, because you are in their world, their country, and they won't put up with the nonsense of what us Brits get up to. It's amazing when the police are here, everyone looks. Look at people enjoying themselves on the beaches of Spain. Wow. Now folks, if you're wondering why them police are up there, if you look just on the side of the road, you are not supposed to park here. So what the police are doing, they're removing every single car who is parked illegally round here. And then removing them and pounding them and charging them. Told you, they're a bit more strict than what we're used to. But isn't it beautiful, the beach? It's been voted one of the best, voted I think the 4th bestest beach in Spain. But it is beautiful. You've got the cliffside there, you've got the beachfront with all the hotties and the bikinis and stuff like that. But it is heaving, absolutely is heaving. Well folks, the sun has actually come out to play, but check out all the people are around here, going on boat trips, going in their little adventures of their own, and they said that we're not welcome. But check this out. Now if you look to this bar to the left here, just want to show you, just check out this cocktail. Check this cocktail out here. That cocktail, wow, could you drink all that? Look at the prices in €16 for that kind of cocktail, but you're talking massive and massive amounts of alcohol. That could be a challenge, that, for you. So if you're ever in here and you want to pickle yourself, this is the place to go. Now what we're going to do, folks, we're going to carry on just down there to the bottom. I'll see at the right now. There's a statue up there. So let's hopefully we can go up to see. And it's called. There's a lady, and if you touch your foot, say a wish, it'll come true. The fisherman's lady. Touch your foot, look to the sea, make a wish, and hopefully it comes true. Now down there, folks, down there, that is where all the nightclubs and the new town is, right at the bottom of there, full of nightclubs, pubs and general knick-knack stuff, which we will check out when we go and have a look at that hill. Check out this weird tunnel. Check this out about graffiti up there. Now where we're going next, there's a fisherman's lady which is just top of that hill. But let's have a look at this glorious beach. If you look folks, that's where we started from. That castle there, we walked all the way down here, all the way to the bottom of this beautiful Spanish city or town. So where we're going to go first folks, there's like a little raised bit, so we can get a better view of the situation. So that's where we're going up there. But isn't it beautiful? Check that out. And even dotted all around here, you see like lots of little huts all around, and they're going like boat tours around this tiny little island. Booze cruise, swimming in the ocean, it's whatever you're into. Remember, it's your holiday, it's your adventure, you make it your own. And let's just go to the top here. And look, that's where we're going to head to there. The Fisherman's Lady and Make-A-Wish. Now folks, what do you think of Spain? Now, I've only been to two places, to be honest with you. The first one was where everyone's gone, Benidorm, with my mum and dad when I was around about 13 or 14. And that's where I've ever seen my mum and dad legless, because they got the drinks wrong, because they're not really a big drinker. And they ordered two Bacardis and Coke, and a Coke for me. But they didn't realise it was 3 for 1. So what happened is free drinks came with another free drinks. So they got a total of 3 Bacardis and Coke. And you know the measurements. And my dad said, no, we wanted a Coke as well. And what they thought, they wanted another round. So they brought another 3 drinks. And they had a total of 6 Bacardis and Coke. And my dad, being my dad, decided to drink them. And it's the only time I've ever seen him drunk. And if you look up there she is, that lady in waiting at the top of the cliff. The Fisherman's Lady, where you touch your foot, look out to sea, make a wish, and it's supposed to come true. But let's get up the stairs of death first. Check that view out.
There's a castle over there, Tom.
Isn't it beautiful? It's quite a popular place, this, folks, by the way. Just to see a statue. It's a legend. I'll look over here. Check that out. Check that out. Right, let's carry on. But don't worry, I'm a fit young man. I can get up these stairs, make a wish. I wonder what I wish for.
No, ya no, no.
Fais attention où on met les pieds parce qu'il y a des marches. Hein.
Check that scenery out. And there she is, folks. There she is. The lady in waiting. Make a wish, look out to sea. It's supposed to wish come true. Imagine how many wishes people have put over time, old, young, and hopefully it comes true. I'm not going to have a wish because I've got everything I want. I've got my health, I've got a beautiful fiance, and I've got you guys. Right, what I'll do now is head back down to where I started, then we'll have a look round the newer town. Well, it's going to be a same video. Look at that. The nightclubs are not my thing, not anymore. They used to be. Not anymore, I'm too old for that rubbish. Bopping and discoing. Well folks, this is where you want to go bopping. If you're young, full of life, this is a place to go. Places like zoos, and don't ask me what that is. I think it is some kind of nightclub, but if you're like me, a pensioner now, in the modern era, it's too much for me now. I'd rather go out in the afternoon, a few pints of golden nectar, with no idiots, no trouble, have a few drinks, and call it a night. Round about 9 o'clock with a good book. But this is where you want to go, folks. If you are interested, if you are young, you want to go discoing, bopping, this is a place to go. If you're looking for local hotties or local young men in the streets, this is the place to go. I'll be honest folks, I'm too old for all this nonsense now. When you get to a certain era, when you get to a certain age, yeah, if it was 18, 19, or 20s and 30s, that's what I used to do. I remember going to Cyprus with my cousin with a club called Rainbows. 50p a pint were, and that was in a nightclub. That was many years ago. But this is where people go. I know there's people who watch this channel who are young, who are full of life, and they want to go out and enjoy the nightlife, what it has to offer. This is a place to go. There's plenty of bars, street food, takeaways, but it doesn't really get started until about 11 o'clock at night time, and it can stay open, if you can manage it, till 6 in the morning. They were the days. They were the days. I'll just show you this square. They have like special events there every so often. Sometimes they have a stage there at the front, and if you look all around, there's bars and discos, pigeons around here. But this is a bopping place, and there's more. In fact, you can keep going down this street, you keep going down this adventure, and they're everywhere, everywhere. But that's it folks, I'm going to call it a day. This is a super long video of me walking around the new bit, the beach, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed the adventure with Random and Desperate. Let's go bopping. Thanks for watching folks, and I'll see you again next time for whenever the adventure awaits. Bopping.
extra large.
Good.
Your dad will love that.
I'm going to be good.
Don't spill all that down yourself.